Okay, hey, welcome back, everybody, to FGO NA Merry Christmas in the Underworld. It's time for Chapter 7, Starshot into the Celestial Journey. I think that's a lot fancier than what the Japanese title was, but whatever, close enough. It's fine. Now, knowing what this fight is, which I do know what this fight is, it's time for bullying. The Christmas theme music for FGO is always so lovely. That was Kerr. That's Uruk. Back to Kerr.
The adventure has come to an end. By this time tomorrow, the Underworld will be closed. Today's the last day I'll be able to look up from here and see the sky. The smell of dirt, the fragrance of flowers, the colors of the wind, the sheer height of the sky.
Calm down there, Pocahontas.
It turns out that none of it was anything special. If that's all that the surface has to offer, then the Underworld is better off without it. Not to mention it's way dirtier up there thanks to all that life. Now I know for sure that my Underworld is darker, quieter, bigger, and cleaner. So it's not like I'm jealous. Nope, not even a teeny tiny bit. But I did have a lot of fun traveling around with him. All those blooming flowers that Merlin guy brought with him have disappeared. Everything that reminded me of him is gone. Come to think of it, I tried several times to make flowers bloom here, didn't I? It was hopeless. All I had to show for it after thousands of years was a bunch of dead seeds. Don't be sad. The Underworld is completely barren. It's not your fault they didn't grow. The gazelle droned on like usual while I glared at the sky, fighting back tears. The Underworld doesn't need flowers anyway. It's not as though they're anything special. I put on a brave face and agreed, however reluctant I was to do it. Who needs flowers? The poor things would never be happy here, even if they did bloom, dark as it is.
Lady Ereshkigal, preparations for the ritual to transfer your authority are complete. Now that you have broken your oath, you have no right to rule over the Underworld. As long as you harbor such doubts, it is only a matter of time until this place falls into disorder. Which is why I must ask you, please, cut out those memories. Return to the perfect woman you once were, before you sinned and became an imperfect goddess. Once you have done so, you must sleep forever in the abyss. Through your sacrifice, the Underworld will continue in peace and prosperity. Leave the rest to us. We will see that the Underworld gains a more fitting ruler. All of this is to ensure the Underworld's survival. Please, fulfill your final duty as the Queen of Kerr.
I let myself fall into the abyss. I cast away this new me that was created when I gained this avatar. How strange. Usually I would be crying from loneliness, but right now I'm actually smiling. Now that it's all ending, I just thinking back brings a smile to my face. I've been so lonely, but back then, I had so much fun I couldn't help but be happy. Goodbye, memories of the surface. Goodbye, first friend I ever made. Thank you for all the lovely conversation. I wonder if I'll ever be able to listen to another of your stories while I look up at the starry night sky. Oh, right. Even if I do, I won't be me anymore.
Gonna hunt down Ereshkigal and pat her head right now. Altera Santa, something on your mind?
Ho ho ho! Santa has nothing to hide. I'm just not quite sure how to explain this since it's a bit complicated. Don't look at me like that. This is awkward for me too. It's even rather frustrating. If only I didn't have this slight fever, I'd be able to fill you in as coolly as Brother Sheep.
Man, no you couldn't. No you couldn't.
You think so too, Zerko? There, I'll give you some nice hay later. Anyway, don't worry. Everything will make sense once we get to the abyss. Look, there's the 7th gate now. Only one more left to go, Master.
Brr. Chad is a backa. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the sheep, not me. That's weird. I don't see anyone here.
Me neither. And I don't think that they're hiding, like they were at the 6th gate. I know that Brother Sheep said the greatest of Mesopotamia's demons would be here, but... The sheep are terrified. They're scattering like baby spiders. Why would they...
Probably that.
Up there!
Something's punching through all the other gates. It's heading straight for us.
There you are. You've got a lot of nerve trying to get the jump on me. If anyone's going to make it all the way to the bottom of the underworld, it's gonna be me. No way I'm letting Gouda and some rookie Santa beat me to it. Let's do this, Mana. Maximum power, maximum energy. I'm gonna rewrite the whole God record with a single strike.
Fuck whom?
This divine aura is unbelievable, so you must be the demon of Mesopotamia.
Duh.
That's right, it's me, the ruler of Venus and war, the embodiment of beauty and fertility, the blazing supernova synonymous with Mesopotamia. Ishtar, soaring across the sky to avenge her humiliation in record time.
Why does she have tattoo markings? Now what are you wasting your money on?
Sweet! My idea to blast through the gates before I could be punished worked awesomely. No more black mark from the Age of Gods for me. It's the start of a new legend.
It's the sheep hunter. The sheep hunter. She'll shear us for every wool we've got.
Ishtar, what are you doing here? Did you come to see Ereshkigal too? Huh? Why the hell would I do that? I couldn't care less about her. She and I have completely opposite divinities. I've said everything I want to say to her. Anything else is her problem to deal with. Me, I'm just here for revenge. I mean, come on. How am I gonna set a new course record once the Underworld disappears? And since it looks like Ereshkigal's not gonna get in my way, I thought this would be the perfect chance to dominate it at full strength. And I was right. Things turned out perfectly. Not that I ever doubted they would, since I went at it with everything I had.
Aha, so that's why you look so much like a demon.
I'm not a demon. I'm just taking this seriously. This is who I used to be back in the Age of Gods, you know. Right now, this goddess has got her new manifestation of beauty and war. I'm basically Super Ishtar here.
Super.
I see. I had no idea you wished to restore your tarnished name so badly. Disgracing yourself even further just to erase your humiliation. I guess the Sumerian gods like to live dangerously and thoughtlessly. Say what you will, you outsiders could never understand why we hate each other so much. Anyway, I see that you're out on yet another adventure you didn't really think through, Gouda. I'm guessing Gilgamesh talked you into this? Either way, this is way beyond you. Not to mention letting a human go to the abyss. No way, out of the question. Now come on, let's go back to the surface. I'll even take you there myself.
Huh? But if I don't do something, then Caldia's gonna...
Don't worry, it's not gonna get wiped out. Worst case scenario, Christmas is just gonna be ruined, that's all. I was planning to take care of Nurgle myself, but you already got to him, right? In that case, the Sumerian fever will take care of itself. It'd take 7 days for Ereshkigal to wipe out all of Caldia with the plague. And she'll disappear before that happens anyway. Got it? So come on, it's not too late. Go back to Caldia while you still can. Remember, the Ereshkigal who's down in the abyss isn't the same Ereshkigal that you knew. She has no idea who you are, and the second that she sees something alive in her underworld, she'll try to kill it without so much as a hello.
Lies! We already met her, and, well, she did attack us.
So come on, you don't need to bother with a goddess of death like that, right?
Well, be that as it may, I'm still going down to the abyss.
I see. You're just gonna ignore my warning, huh? Ah. Well, in that case... If you won't listen to reason, then I'll just have to beat some into you. And since I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart, I think I've earned the right to go a little bit nuts. Get ready, Gouda. I'm gonna test you to make sure you're strong enough to set foot into the abyss. I'm gonna give you the fight of your life. This'll be way better than anything Ereshkigal could pull off.
She just wants to punch us because of what we did before. Also, Bararabu, to answer your question, yes, doing this event does give you rewards. So first and foremost, you get a free SR, super rare, 4-star character. You can get them all the way to MP5, that's as strong as they can get, and ascend them fully. And various other rewards, which we'll see later. Can you get a car behind door number 1? And more with these fabulous prizes. By the way, what's her thing again? Gain resistance to MP damage and decrease Buster Card's attack strength. Right. I don't know how much resistance that is, but we'll see. It better be pretty high. Considering Skaha is very good at murdering divine beings. Did pretty good damage there. Not bad at all. Now, unfortunately, Enkidu, on the other hand, will be much weaker. Oh, she's been debuffed. Blessing of Kur, attack down, defense down, and she lost her Age of the Gods protection. Well, well, well. Now look who is unprotected.
Ah, so 的確に行こう。罠だ。遅い。えい。
高くついたわね。どうかしら。
熱くなってきたね。
Look who's become unprotected. So
およ
defenseless.
そ私に殺せぬものなどない。それも、ああ、いいね。そうか。
Okay. Say bye-bye to her.
呼び起こすは星の息吹。人と共に歩もう。僕は、ゆえに、エヌマ・エリシュ。
あそれ覚えてなさいよ。
私を殺せる者はどこだ。ふんいるはずもないか。
Ah, the canon matchup.
I lost, but I was really going all out this time.
I guess the Underworld just isn't her place.
We win, Ishtar. You fought well. And I can tell that you acted out of concern for Gouda's safety. But please, let Gouda handle this. Don't you trust him? I can't fib when you're being all earnest like that. Look, I do trust him, stupid side and all, but... Fine, you win. I'm kinda wiped out anyway. If you've got the guts to go toe-to-toe with Super Me, then you should be able to face Ereshkigal without just dying instantly, at least. Fine, go on down to the Abyss if that's what you want. But what are you gonna do about the gate? I was planning to smash through it, but I don't have any magical energy left after that battle. Do you have a way to break it? And come to think of it, how'd you get past all the other gates anyway? We opened them with presents, and now that you're here, this should work out nicely. When someone receives a present, that makes them truly happy. The gates count that as them being saved and open. Huh? Are you serious? What the hell happened to this place? A once-in-a-lifetime collaboration between Christmas and the Underworld. May I, Master?
No time like the present. Pick a present.
Oh, ho, ho. Here you go, little flying girl.
Oh, you know what? That's right. She got it. Good job. Santa Altera's getting better.
Oh, thanks. I'm always happy to get a new jewel. So this isn't the right gift, but Ishtar seems happy with it.
Brr, it's not enough. Her greed knows no bounds.
What's with that look? I really am happy about it, okay? But, okay, if I'm being totally honest, I guess I'm just looking for something a little more exciting or touching.
Now, what would a goddess find touching? Wait, touching? I have two hands that are very good at touching.
Well done, Master. I knew you would have an idea. Can you please tell me what it is? What do we need to make Ishtar happy?
What was my idea for my two touching hands, right? All right. Let's do it.
That's not it.
Is that some sort of terminal device? It looks like a cataclysmic noble phantasm. Eh? What's that? It's awesome. Talk about thinking big. Imagine a temple that takes people's faith and transforms it into plain old magical energy. That's a feat on par with anything the gods could pull off. Whoever came up with that's gotta be a true demon.
Yeah, you got that right.
Idea stolen from Toho Project.
Thanks, Moria Shrine.
But I guess that now's not the time to be celebrating. I'll just file this idea away for later. Now that the last gate is open, there's nothing standing between you and the Abyss, the primal sea that was once home to Enki, the goddess of wisdom. I wish that I could go with you, but me being there would just piss Ereshkigal off. Good point. Gouda and I will go ahead alone. You wait here, Ishtar, if you sense any danger. I know. I'll swoop in and make sure that Gouda escapes with his life. So don't think that you need to conserve your magical energy or anything. Don't worry about what might happen, just go talk some sense into her. Besides, thanks to these sheep, I think I've got a pretty good idea of why it's all Christmassy down here anyway. So maybe, just maybe, you'll actually be able to talk to that stubborn, gloomy teacher's pet of a goddess out of this.
Okay, let's go.
Right. It's finally time to deliver the present that I've been waiting for. Let's go bring Ereshkigal what she lost.
We will bring Ereshkigal an eggplant. Let's go, chat, to Chapter 8. Flowers bloom in the abyss. Let's go bring Ereshkigal what she needs. That is, of course, a head pat. Let's bring Abby, because we're against berserkers, and Abby eats berserkers. Nom. Who else could I bring? Sure, let's bring Jalter too. Why not? She also eats berserkers pretty well.
I awoke to the sound of the waves. Someone had come to the abyss. It must be that human and servant. What fools they are, coming here even after I warned them not to. I may be losing my power, but I still won't have any trouble sweeping out a couple of pests. Let's make this quick. I don't have long before I disappear after all. Yes, I'm going to disappear here since I broke my oath. And yet, I don't know why. I don't remember anymore. The person I was when I broke that oath was the first thing I discarded. I may not know why I did it, but the fact that I'm weakening proves that I did it all the same. It's only right that I disappear, so I'll dissolve into the abyss and leave Nurgle in charge.
That's a stupid way to look at life. I don't think I killed that guy, but the fact that I'm in jail must mean I did. Damn it, Ereshkigal, we gotta knock some sense into you.
I'm not afraid, and I have no regrets. If I had it all to do over again, then I wouldn't change a thing. But there's one thing I can't help but wonder about. I know I broke my oath, but my past self would never have done that, no matter what. So I admit, it's kind of painful. Something must have happened to me that led me to do what I otherwise never would. And I'm sad and sorry that I can't remember what it was. So, this is the abyss. There really isn't anything here besides this water. I've heard the herb of immortality grows at the bottom, but I can't seem to sink past these waves.
Of course not. Did you really think that a living creature could sink to the bottom of the abyss without even a guide to show them the way? Now that Enki is gone, the bottom of the abyss is not primordial, but hollow. To reach the bottom of this sea is for every part of you, down to your soul, to return to nothingness. A living human can never become part of it, just like they can never hope to soar among the clouds. You are trapped here now, repulsive visitors. This is the end of the line. That voice! Nurgle! You should have resigned yourself to dying on the surface. What do you hope to accomplish here? Did you come to save Ereshkigal? How foolish. No, not foolish. Disgusting beyond belief. The Queen of Kur felt ashamed of her irresponsible conduct, as she should, and chose to leave the Underworld to us. She vowed to make amends for ever helping Chaldea and for permitting them to record data about her. No doubt you came here thinking you could save her from her fate. But as an outsider, the only thing you're accomplishing is sullying her noble sacrifice.
Yeah. Shut up. Where's Ereshkigal?
Where, you say? Think what you like. This is no courtroom, and the decisions here are not up for debate. All I require of you is your deaths, here and now, for Ereshkigal's sake. Once you disappear, everyone who knew Ereshkigal will be gone. Faith in her will vanish completely. Do you understand? The reason Ereshkigal continues to humiliate herself at the bottom of the abyss is because you are here. You came to help her, didn't you? Don't you want to respect her wishes? Then I shall kill you myself. Once I do, the Underworld will finally be mine.
Bring it on, Nurgle.
The bottom of the abyss? An ocean? I can't believe it. Another hurdle right at the end. My sheep can cross a river if they really have to, but there's no way they can reach the bottom of an ocean. Well, I can figure that out later. Right now, Nurgle comes first. Let's show him who's boss, Master.
Time to noogie the Nurgle.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you want to just do that right away, huh?
待ってもうお父様
ではこうしよう。くだ。ではこうしよ
待ってもうすぐよ
Chat, spam Thor W point to give Abigail your power.
時 き放ちましょう。面白もっとよ。イグナ・トゥフルトゥ君が我その真髄を宿す写しみとならバラの眠りを超えいざ究極の門へと至らん。クリフォーライゾーム苦しめ。はっ
How dare you remove her buffs? How dare you?
さあどうだ。いいのね。面白そう。どう
Damn, he's actually gonna get it off. Rude.
Pathetic.
いいわ。
はい。
仰せの通り。
これでどう悪くなかったわ。
Good bad girl Abby. Abby is a good bad girl. We'll have to give her some pancakes and alcohol later.
It's useless. Our malice has taken root in the Underworld itself. We are the collection of voices calling for a new Underworld. You cannot kill us. Only the Underworld's ruler could keep us in check.
We can't do this without Ereshkigal's help. Gouda! We need to dive to the bottom of the abyss and pull her out.
Got it! But how exactly?
Precisely. You have no way of doing that. The only path left to you is death. This is a job for muscle power!
Chat, look, it's my favorite shielder.
What? A third prisoner?
Who are... Wait, don't tell me. You are Candle's given human form.
Wrong. I'm the Guardian of Flame who awakens only at Christmas. My name, Leonimus the First. Leonimus the First. I don't know. At least, this is what Lord Merlin asked me to call myself. I hope you guys will oblige. Lord Gouda, I trust in my words and in my muscles. Look to your hand and grasp what you hold there with all your might. You already have everything you need.
The sands of the Underworld.
What? What? What are the keystones that guided the King of Uruk to the Abyss doing here?
Gather as much sand as you can. Do that, and its weight will lead you to your salvation. Salvation, salvation. Echo, echo, echo.
Now I see. The sand's weight can help us sink down to the bottom. Let's go, Gouda. I will hold on to you. Oh, Candleman, take care of that whiner for us.
It shall be done. Handling complaints and suppressing riots are two of my specialties. All you need worry about is speaking with the goddess of the Underworld.
Thanks, King Leonidas.
Not at all. Now go, descend into the abyss. Godspeed, my friends. Godspeed.
Onegaemasu. Matcha motetai. Da-da-da.
You are there, right, Gouda? I can sense you, but I can't see you. I can't even see myself for that matter. So this is the bottom of the abyss. A place devoid of light. I can't believe it. A human, ignoring my warning and coming down all this way.
Ereshkigal!
That's the 5th time that you've spoken my name. Now you are really going to die. That said... whatever your reasons are, I really must commend you for actually making it here. So before I skewer you with my spear, I can at least ask you this. Why did you come this far, human? Why have you shown yourself before me?
I'm here to help you, whatever the circumstances may be.
I see. In that case... and you still look upon me so fondly, even after seeing me like this. Her face, it's rotted off. I don't know anything about you. Any memories I had of fighting by your side are gone. Nurgle told me about Caldia. He also told me that as long as you're around, I'll never be able to disappear. I can't have that. Now that I'm losing my power, I can't rule the Underworld anymore. I have nothing against you personally, but I need you to go away if the Underworld is to survive. Wait, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and it doesn't make any sense. You say that you need Caldia to go away so that you can disappear yourself. But I also heard that you'll disappear even before Caldia succumbs to the Sumerian fever. So then why attack Caldia at all if things are going to turn out the same regardless? It wouldn't be the same. Anyone who could reduce me to this state is far too dangerous to let live. Whether I exist or not, Caldia is a threat, in which case, as the ruler of the Underworld, it falls to me to do something about it. So before I disappear, I'm going to make amends for my sins. When you're facing death, you humans put your affairs in order, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm using the last of my power to help the Underworld. Gouda?
Why do you have to disappear at all?
Well, because...
That's enough, Ereshkigal. You and your guests have sent plenty. You've done your job well. Now I shall take over for you. The Underworld is the last bastion for the gods that have declined and vanished, a mystic land of darkness and light the light of humanity can never reach. If you truly wish to protect the Underworld, then you will obey me. Do that, and the Underworld shall become a land where the dead writhe in pain. Do that, and it shall be reborn as a garden of terror, as a world of death, dust, maggots, and plague.
Is that Nurgle? Don't tell me that nerd's down here too.
I see. Now it all makes sense. That's Nurgle's authority, the same one that Ereshkigal laid claim to. When Nurgle lost to Ereshkigal in the Underworld, he left behind his hatred, his rage. Now with Ereshkigal weakened, that rage has gained new life, and it's using Nurgle's remnants, his authority as an avatar. It's basically Nurgle's spiritual substitute, representing his essence. Another ruler of the Underworld who would never have shown himself if Ereshkigal hadn't been weakened.
Correct. Ereshkigal is the good Galu spirit, and I am the evil one. We are both incarnations of the Underworld itself. We both represent its future. Humans cannot hold gods to their standards of good and evil. There are times when so-called good decisions can kill an entire world. Now, come, Ereshkigal. The time has come to fulfill your duty. Kill them and disappear completely. Ereshkigal?
You listen here, young lady.
I am not the Ereshkigal that you know. I am the Queen of Kur fallen to disgrace. It's only right for one who's lost their power to vacate their position. But before I do, I must make amends for the wrongs I have committed. I have watched your descent through the Underworld, mage from a distant land. I will even admit that I enjoyed it. But I cannot forget the ruin and disorder that you have brought to the Underworld. Now I will pass judgment on you myself.
Hey, chat. Big fat foreshadowing with the line of, there are good decisions that can sometime result in the ending of a world. Big fat foreshadowing. Alright, chat. Let's do some big damage.
決着の時だ。はい、鋭く。お任せ承知。
Yes, I know it will happen because I also play JP.
一歩と二歩向け、三歩絶倒、無妙、三段突き。
Oh yeah, fat damage, a whole 56k.
これで終わりです。
帰りなさい。無駄よ。
いざ、いいでしょう。そこ。はっ。そこ。
無駄よ。
Ding ding.
はい、お任せよ。やっ。
Anyway, in case it's not obvious, you don't win this fight.
そこ、動かない。
Turns out Ereshkigal's kind of strong in the
お任せよ。
Underworld, so you know.
まだまだ未熟ですね。
Yeah, that's about what she was doing.
Now do you see? You never stood a chance. There's no one in the Underworld who can hope to defeat Ereshkigal. Absurd. You should have seen the futility of your struggle, but you persisted in this ill-conceived venture. Just how foolish are you? Is your skull empty of anything but air? Then again, humans were originally born from clay. I suppose there was no chance of you being intelligent in the first place.
I'm sorry. I apologize for Nurgle's harsh remarks. But I can't blame him for thinking that. Your recklessness defies comprehension. I'll ask you one more time. Why did you come all this way? To save Caldia from the Sumerian fever?
Because I wanted to see you again, Ereshkigal.
Ah, so this is what it means to pour salt on the wound. How tragic. It brings tears to my eyes. Tears of mirth, you pathetic cretins. You've come all this way only to fail.
I see. Thank you for trying to help me. I do appreciate that, and I'm sorry. But there's nothing that you, nor I, nor anyone can do right now. I cannot accept your kindness. I have no right. After all, I've already cast it aside myself. I no longer have any precious reason to. I have them.
Huh?
Huh? I was waiting for you to mention it. For a while it looked like it might never happen. But you finally mentioned something precious. Which means that this belongs to you after all. It's not right for me to keep it. All right. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you for waiting, good children. Santa is finally ready to deliver her present. Something a certain little sheep entrusted to me. The very memories that Ereshkigal discarded. Ho, ho, ho.
Santa in with the clutch. Let us bloom flowers. The bottom of the abyss, chat. Chat, the blooming flower at the bottom of the abyss is Ereshkigal.
You have Ereshkigal's memories. That can't be. How did you... Oh, never mind. Ereshkigal, kill her. Shut that foolish heroic spirit up before she can say another word.
Well, I'm actually really interested to find out.
Oh, don't give me that now, you fool. You were the one who discarded those memories, remember? Enough of this. Lend me your body. I'll kill her myself.
Oh no! Altera Santa!
Can't let you do that. Deliveries must be signed for by their intended recipient.
Who was it? Ah!
It's endless battle.
Doomzed, it's you!
I told you, Doomsy sounds better. And to answer your question, I'm the one who recovered Ereshkigal's memories and kept them safe. I even threw in the gift wrapping for free. You're Doomazid, the god of shepherds. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you around in some time. What have you done now?
I would prefer not to comment. I've never gotten along well with bull-headed boars like you. Now then, beautiful Altera, fluffy Gouda. You did well to make it this far. I'll take it from here. Terrible Ereshkigal!
Huh?
Now is the time to return to your true form. Remember Nurgle's authority, the brilliant light of the sun you once laid claim to. Now is the time for you to awaken to the sun's gleaming shine.
As they say, no time like the present. After all, don't you feel like you could pull that off now? If these memories are truly precious to you, you should also start to shine bright. Proud goddess of the Underworld, there was once a time when you didn't even know what the sun was. You knew nothing of the light. You did not know what it was that you admired. But as you are now, you just might be able to shine.
It was a golden light. It was by the power of Saint Quartz.
What have you done, you foul creature? Her memories are even stronger now than they were before. They would have just disappeared if you'd let them be, but you went and reinforced them. How dare you use the water of life for something like this? Dumazid, whose side are you on here? We're both gods of the Underworld who have been cruelly mistreated. Have you forgotten your humiliation at Ishtar and Ereshkigal's hands? The anger it aroused? Oh my, this is terrible. Just terrible. I think I'll turn into a serpent and make my escape. Toodles. Dumazid!
Shut up! Get out of my body now!
What? No! We're being stripped away! This light! It can't be!
Yes, it can. I'm back to my old self. And this light is nothing less than the heart of the glaring sun. In your honor, I hereby name it this. The Scorching Shrine, Kigal Meslamtae. It shall be the sun of the Underworld. It shall be the mark of peace that warms its untamed lands. And, as for you, human...
Been a while, Ereshkigal. Kept you waiting, huh?
But really, it hasn't even been a month since all of that went down, has it? It feels like it happened just yesterday for me. But I guess for you, it's been way longer.
On another note, that spear is pretty cool.
I know, right? I mean, that's not important now. You really do just say whatever comes to mind, don't you? Still, I think that I've powered up a fair bit since last time. But that's not important right now, either. This is great and all, but there's something I need to handle.
You... How dare you purge me from yourself? What happened to your responsibilities, Ereshkigal? How long will you cling to that unseemly spirit origin? Do you plan to leave the Underworld behind and be free? Or perhaps to abandon it for a life on the surface? How dare you? I forbid it! All the hate and rage swirling around forbids it. You will disappear, and the Underworld will be reborn.
Don't get the wrong idea, Nurgle. I admit I'm not giving up on this spirit origin. But I'm not sticking around for my own sake. I'm sticking around to protect the Underworld. Now that I've heard your plans for it, I realize what my real mistake was. It wasn't breaking my oath. It was deciding to let you take over the Underworld for me. You don't actually care about the Underworld. You just want a place to call your own. A world that exists just to worship and glorify you. No way am I entrusting my Underworld to a god like that. This is a land of tranquility that exists to shelter souls after they die, to protect the longing they still have after their lives. And no one, human, god, or otherwise, gets to threaten that. I am Ereshkigal of this Underworld, the Queen of Kur. On my honor, I hereby banish Nurgle's residual malice from my domain, effective immediately. All right, let's do this, Gura. I may have delivered the present, but I think that I can afford to put in a little overtime. The best celebrations are those you share with others. Now let's join forces with this goddess and play our victory jingle together.
It's time to murder the dead. Nurgle, more like Nerdgle. Got him. Owie. Rude! What a rude debuff. I forgot about the debuffs that he can apply. Oh well. We'll be fine. Let's go big crit stars. Oh no, did you take a little boo-boo? Get wrecked, Nurgle. Hey! That hurt. I'm gonna wait for him to debuff the shit out of Enkidu, which he probably will eventually. And then remove them all. Because Enkidu is boss like that. Nope, Merlin instead. Yeah. I got Scotty on JP and Skaha on NA. At the last GSSR timing. Shisho has come to me. Okay, Merlin, you are sick as a dog, buddy. Damn it. Damn it all. Give me the crit. That's really neat. It is. No one else is really neat, chat? You are. Damn it, no crit. You fool! Enkidu can fix that. For Enkidu has perfection. Alright, he's about to stun everyone. What a nerd.
どうか
ほんと役立たずでごめん。
Bye, Merlin. And this fight is annoying. It's not undoable or anything, it's just annoying. Truly, truly annoying.
でもな、厳しくいくわ。そこ動くな。逃がさない。
Oh, the crit. Well, Shisho is about to die.
いい度胸ね。気に入ったわ。
さあどこを切り落とそうか。
任せ。ああ。
I could keep Shisho alive. Let's do it. Live. Live, my master.
任せよ。力を示せ。このスカサハに。向かったわ。
Damn. That poison damage was high. Like, she only had the one poison tick, which is 300 damage, but the poison damage increase, I guess, was, hefty. Will you stop it with that? Quit being so annoying, God.
プールサイドは走りません。
熱くなってきたね。それ的確分かったよ。呼び起こすは星の息吹。人と共に歩もう。僕は故にエヌマ・エリシュ。いい声を聞かせてやる。
Them debuffs certainly do a lot. Wow, that's a lot of poison damage we just took. Oof. That's on such a long cooldown.
分かったよ。
お任せください。
そうだね。分かったよ。
行きます。
どうかな。えい。
Oh no, he's gonna stun the shit out of us now.
いい度胸ね。気に入ったわ。
He's gonna stun us right on the turn that he's going to NP, huh? Okay. Okay, that's fair. Good setup there, bud.
プールサイドは走りません。いいわ。地の底まで落としてあげる。
And he debuffed Ereshkigal right before the turn that I'd be able to do damage with her.
いいのでも厳しくいくわ。
The setup is insane.
天に絶海、地に監獄。我がかかとこそ冥府の怒り。反省するのだわ。来る気軽いる彼ら。やるのだわ。
Too bad he's dead.
冥界の赤雷よ。
やっぱりこんなものか。
By the way, that poison damage increases multiplies the poison damage you take by 6. Thing is powerful. Too bad he's dead! Grah! Why is this woman able to use my authority so well? No, why did I ever give her authority? Does this mean that I've forgotten the humiliation I endured? The hatred and resentment I felt in defeat? You were the only one fixated on that authority, but there's hardly any sense pointing that out now. You are the malice that was born from your battle with Ereshkigal, so you don't know what happened afterward. Nurgle was an arrogant god, but that arrogance was tinged with generosity. Nurgle did not begrudgingly submit to his victor. He willingly handed over his authority to the goddess who defeated him, as a friendly gesture of respect. But you never knew that because you were left behind and forgotten. That cannot be true. It can't. I refuse to accept it. The Underworld is a land of suffering and humiliation. It should be a world ruled by fear and lamentation. Just like me. That's how I've always been. If the Underworld was like that too, then both it and I could have remained a part of humanity's mythology forever. Dead. I understand how you'd see it that way, but I'm afraid you're the only one who does. It's sad when one simply cannot understand, isn't it, Nurgle? You've been that way since the Age of Gods, which is also why you never had many friends. Wow, way to stomp on his ashes there, bud. Ooh, we're back at the top of the abyss.
I'm impressed that you managed to make it back up here on your own. You must be a pretty good swimmer. I can't say that it was as easy for me. I can't believe I couldn't use my rainbow rail underwater.
There's only so much sheep can do, you know. If you want to get around the seabed, you should look for a dolphin, or a heroic spirit with a submarine. Wow, the foreshadowing.
Wait, Dumazid? You're really here? I guess I wasn't seeing things after all. But why do you look like that? Wait a second, that's the authority I always wanted, isn't it? So you stuck me with serpents and gazelles and kept sheep for yourself, huh?
It's all about affinity. Serpents and gazelles simply take to you. At any rate, we're running out of time faster than a sheep loses its flavor. In a few minutes, this descent into the Underworld will be over, and with time to spare before Christmas, too. Once the date rolls over to December 24th, we shall all go back to our own times. Caldia will return to December of 2019, and the Underworld will return to December 1 year prior. Of course, the time difference won't matter if you choose to stay here, but if you did, Gouda would either be stuck in the Underworld forever or emerge to find himself much older or much younger.
But really? Wait, what time is it now? 11:30 p.m.? That gives us hardly any time at all. We finally have a chance to see each other again, and I don't even know what to say.
You're right, it is a shame, but I can see from your smile that you know this isn't the end, Gouda. You're right, this is not goodbye forever. I can see you're very smart. True, even after all your hard work, you won't be leaving with a reward from Ereshkigal. Nor will the Underworld be throwing a party in your honor. That's just not the sort of place this is. But the bonds you've forged here are greater than anything more earthly.
You're right. Since I did break my oath, I was planning to give up this avatar and go back to being my old gloomy self. But if I just said goodbye now, after everything you've done for me, I really would be a failure as a goddess. You saved me. You've more than paid me back. From now on, I can hold my head high and continue to help you as this spirit origin, the Ereshkigal that you know. Call it a Chaldean bond. I'll do my best to... depending on how your adventure goes, we'll still have plenty of chances to see each other.
Exactly. Though I'm afraid you will have to wait another year before you can be summoned. I'm sure it will be dull and torturous, but at least you'll have something to look forward to.
I know that. I am a goddess, remember? I'm not gonna just go jumping the gun. I can wait here for another year, no problem. Although... you calling for me and me running to your aid are different things. So if you ever need help, even if it's not you, I promise I'll be there. I'll show up looking super awesome and be your totally amazing goddess of victory.
Think back and laugh a bit.
What's so funny? I'm gonna do a great job, okay? No, wait. Messing up is one thing, but if I embarrass myself as much as Ishtar did... Just don't give up on me, okay? And if worse comes to worse, just pretend you didn't see anything. Anyway, we don't need to talk about the future now. I really thought I wouldn't mind disappearing. After all, there was something I valued more than myself. So I figured as long as that was safe, it wouldn't matter if I was gone. No, even if I did disappear, I thought that your world would be just fine without me. But honestly, I was really anxious. Even if nothing ended up changing, I wasn't sure if those unchanging things would remember me. Which is why... I'm so happy that you came all this way to the Abyss just for me. Thank you. For being you. Thank you for staying true to what you think is right, no matter who you meet or what happens to you. No present, no matter how grand or extravagant, could ever make me happier. What a wonderful smile. That alone made this whole journey worthwhile.
Right you are. It's embarrassing, even as a sheep, but it's all part of Christmas. Even a young girl who has always had trouble expressing herself gets to experience a little happiness.
Indeed. I now know that Christmas is warm, heartfelt, good civilization. Although, there is still one thing I don't understand. What was your objective, Doomsy? You hated the Underworld just like Nurgle did. Oh. Well, I suppose your grudge should be against Ishtar and Ereshkigal. They are the ones who took your power in your life, after all. So why did you help Ereshkigal?
You misunderstand me, beautiful Altera. I am Dumuzid. I don't take sides. Yes, Ereshkigal may have worked me to the bone and punished me relentlessly. But I still owe her a debt. And yes, Ishtar made my life hell, but I don't exactly hate her. I don't really see a problem with the fact that I once held a, Goddess Downfall Appreciation sale. And so I can't really blame Ishtar for making me take her place. Yes, I may have experienced great pain, and begged and pleaded for mercy, but I don't bear them any ill will. That's just how we gods think. What matters is that it all works out in the end. And this turned out very much to my liking, though it is a shame that I wasn't able to save Nurgle.
I see. I knew I was right to trust you, Sheep. I always thought there was something different about you.
Not at all. I was blessed to find such a wonderful partner. In fact, I think I'm falling in love with you. If only you didn't have those marks on your body, we could have collaborated in the best sense of the word.
I see you are just as fickle as your myths made you out to be. Tell me then, where does Ereshkigal rank on your scale?
Good question. Ereshkigal is often lamented how there are no flowers to be found anywhere in the Underworld. But if you ask me, there is one beautiful flower here, and it's much closer than she realizes. What does he have against her markings? I don't know, maybe the guy just doesn't like tattoos. Now, as lovely as it would be to end on that note, I believe it will soon be tomorrow for us.
All right, Master, we need to escape from the Underworld right away. Quick, get on Zerko before it becomes the 24th, hurry!
I'm hurrying!
See you around, Ereshkigal. Did you finish saying your goodbyes? Are you certain you have no unfinished business? I see. Yes, that is a lovely promise. That's exactly how Christmas should be. Very well then. Hold on tight, Master. We're going to break out of the Underworld at Mach speed. But before we do that, I have a message for the Underworld as well. I just don't know what I was thinking. I've been here all this time and still haven't said the most important words of the season. One could hand out all the presents in the world and they still would be wasted without these words. Would you mind saying them with me? I don't think I'm quite up to it on my own.
Our chat all together now.
Ho ho ho. Are you ready, Master? What is the most important message to spread at this time of year?
I mean, what else could it be but... Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, chat! I love you. And with that, chat, Christmas has truly been brought to the Underworld. Well done, everyone. And Merry Christmas to all.